slide. Go potty. Go potty. Hi, everybody. Hi, y'all. Give me a second. Let me get my coffee. Whoop. How's everybody doing? Y'all okay? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my friends. Hello. Hi, everybody. Look at that sexy stove. Look at that. Just look at it, will you? Y'all okay? Y'all almost didn't get to go live. And I want to say this really quick right off the bat so my mods know. If for some reason the live just goes down, it was down till about 5-10 minutes ago. Not the live, my internet. And Baby Chow came out because he was watching something. And he checked into it for me. And they're replacing some lines in our neighborhood with the internet or whatever. It started at 1:30. And they said they wouldn't be done until 4:30. And then we were shocked because my music came back on the TV and I was like, wow, I can go live. So just in case I click out or this live goes dead, that's the reason. That's it right there. How's everybody doing? Y'all good? It is 2:20 in the morning here. Hi, Anointed Praise. Cooey Lulu. Sean, good to see you. I can't scroll up, you guys, because I'm going to end up blocking somebody without meaning to. It happens every freaking time. I try for it not to happen, but it happens. Now, you guys are going to not have any video for just a second. Let me clean. It looks like my cameras on the back are dirty, so I want to clean them again so it's not so foggy. Just a second. Hopefully this helps. Maggie told me Maggie's the one that reminds me that I need to do this, you guys. She said it happens to her too. Is that better? Well, I don't know if it's any better, but I tried. How's everybody? Y'all good? Remember when you're trying to get Anointed Praise's attention, or you're trying to talk to her in chat? John Wayne, I love you. Pardon. When you're trying to get Anointed Praise's attention in chat, you guys please make sure to type in uppercase because she's visually impaired, and I want to make sure that if I'm not reading out the chat, that maybe she has a better chance of seeing it. Anointed Praise, can you watch it on your big TV? Do you have YouTube? Do you have a smart TV where you could watch it on your big... Wait, I take that back. Well, you won't be able to see chat on the big TV, sadly, because sometimes I wish I could. Yeah, Anointed Praise is visually impaired, so she struggles with her vision to be able to read chat. But Anointed Praise, if you could put, just the live up on your big screen, maybe you'll be able to see what we're doing. Hi, Mary Jane Doe. John Wayne, I didn't see my other word that I like you to say. Pilgrim. Hi, Eric. Sean says, what do you got planned for today, Lene? Well, we're going to make my version of the Aussie's White Christmas slice. And I'll explain that in a minute, why it's got to be my version. But yeah, I've got it all set up over there on the stove. We're going to make that. I'm super excited about it because I get my grandkids on Friday night, y'all. So I probably will not be doing a live on Friday night because the grandkids and I will be doing other stuff. We'll be baking and all that. And I'm probably going to make Aussie the sprinkle toast with the grandkids and see what they think about it. If I could video it, then I will video and put it on here. But when they come over, I like to, kind of be present with them, especially the little ones. Now, the teenagers, they're like, all right, Mammy, you're cool. Thanks. Can we go in the bedroom now? And I'm fine with it, you guys. I mean, I let them do stuff here, be on their phones too long, probably stay up all night. I don't give them a bedtime. Nobody has to go to bed here. If their parents say, we'll be here to pick you up at 8 o'clock in the morning, which doesn't happen that often, I mean, they know, and that's on them. So, it's different when you're a grandparent. I wanted to share something with you guys before. Hi, Eric. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. One of the best. Good morning, Anne, my friend. Good morning. Hold on. See, I can't touch it. I saw adult swimming fish or something like that. Hello to you. Thank you for coming in. You guys, let's make this the last live that Lene ever has to say. Will you please sub up? I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. Once I get there, Lene will not be asking for subs any longer. Whatever subs we get after 1,000, that's just a cherry on top. So can we just get there? Somewhere between 9 and 11 we need, depending on when you look at YouTube. So if you haven't subbed up, do that, because I'm I'm throwing a party just for when I can never say that again. Sorry about my dogs in the background. We are Twitter-pating. Looks like your house, Xander. I would love to see your house. I like whenever people show different things in their house. Jingle All the Way is a great one as well, yes. Melly Jo, I'm on leave until next year. Woohoo, it's a lovely, cool day, too. Congratulations, Lulu. Enjoy your time off. Hi, C. Hi, baby. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Were you able to watch? Not only was I able to watch it, Lulu, but I also got Beefcake to watch it. I had already watched it, and then I was like, you got to watch this movie. And luckily, he likes my movies, but I don't like his. Does that make sense? Hi from San Antonio, Texas. John, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Will you sub up? Hang around. We're going to do some Christmas bake. Well, it's not even baking. That's why it's my jam. It's just cooking. Watching Room for One More. Oh, that's a good movie. See, Anderson, you have to watch Bushfire Moon. It is an Australian Christmas movie, and it is gorgeous, and it's right up our alley, sister. You need to watch it. It's on YouTube. Yeah, so if y'all haven't seen, if you like old-fashioned kind of movies, this was set back in the 1800s, and that's my jam. And if you like movies like that, it's a Christmas movie, and it is fantastic. And it's supposed to be set in Australia, and they have a lot of beautiful accents and things like that. And I think you will dig it. Check it out. Yeah, isn't little Ned just gorgeous? He is. And that's one of my favorite actresses that's on there. I couldn't believe it. Anyways, it was a great movie. And I'm not lying to you at all when I say this. I rewatched it again tonight. When I laid down to take a nap, I put it on because I love it so much. Hello, my sister in Indiana, Diamond Lucidity. Did you get a chance to look up that comedian I told you about? I did not, to tell you the truth. I did not. I have my pad and paper right here. If you will tell me one more time, Diamond Lucidity, I have to keep, since I've been doing this from the kitchen, I didn't have my pad and paper over here tonight. I pulled it over here to write stuff down that I'm supposed to be doing. So do you mind? Dee Wallace Stone, yes, I love her. I love her. Hey, Zyrock Daddy, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. It's called Bushfire Moon. Bushfire is one word. B-U-S-H fire, moon, M-O-O-N. You will love it, sister. It's right up your alley. Avon will love it. I almost docked your kid. I'm sorry. How's everybody doing? You guys doing okay? Listen, so the other, what was it? This is Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. So Sunday, I walked in the garage and I found something sitting on the place where I usually go to smoke. And I was like, what is this? And at first it looked like baby child's writing. Okay. And then Beefcake was out there fixing, putting brakes or something on the car. I don't know, something weird. And I saw this note sitting on my seat, and I was like, "What is this?" And he said, "I found it. It was on the floor in the garage." And I was like, "Wow." And so I thought it was from, I thought it was from Baby Child, just from the writing. And then I read the headline and I knew exactly who it was from. You guys, this was written probably, let's see, Little Red is 12 years old. So this was probably when she was, so this is about 10 years ago, okay? I'm guessing. And I want to read it to you guys because it just warmed my heart. Daryl Vega. Okay, I'm writing it down right now. I just can't do lives without having a pad of paper with me because, yes, your daughter. Because I forget. Ann says, I got up very late, forgot to edit my video yesterday, so did that in a rush and put it up, ran around like a chicken with no head, and got all my chores done in record time. So proud of myself. Woohoo, Ann. Pat yourself on the back, girl. All right, back to this. So it's a little note that was given to me about 10 years ago. And the reason why I know that is because the way that she is writing and the way that she spelled her new cousin's name. She didn't know how to spell it. And this is when Little Red, who was C's daughter, was little because she didn't know how to spell the name yet. So that's what I'm thinking. So about 10 years. It says, Dear Mammy, I hope you like this gift. Me, Bailey, and Av. We have for you. You are the greatest grandma. I could ask for. So, see, she's struggling to make sense here. And then it says, love, heart, Isabel's one of my grandchildren's name, I'll just say it. P.S. I love you, Mammy. Well, then that was marked out, so she wanted to continue on writing to me. She said, you make me feel happy, more than happy. You take me some places fun. You are beautiful more than the blue sky. When I see you, my face, I think this says brights up. When I cry, I suck it up. I'm going to tell you something about that in just a minute. When I hug you, my heart beats fast. That's That means I love you a lot. When I see you, my blue eyes melt because I love you a lot. To me, I feel like you are 28 years old to me. When I laugh, my heart gets brighter and bigger. Love, Isabel. P.S. I love you. Y'all, this came from my oldest grandchild, written about 10 years ago. And the reason why I mean, first of all, y'all, when I read this, I cried. I'm not gonna lie, just because I remember her as a little girl and her daddy struggling together, you know, he was a single parent and just him struggling to raise this little girl, and he was scared to death because he's a guy, and he learned how to braid her hair. I remember when he learned how to braid her hair, and he called me and he said, Mom, he said, I can't believe it. He said, I finally figured it out. I know how to braid her hair. I never forget. He was no more, but he had been practicing on her dolls, you guys, to braid his daughter's hair. I showed him how to do it. His fingers just didn't work that way. And so I didn't know he was going home at nighttime trying to practice on her doll. And then once he got it, then he put 2 little pigtails in her hair and he braided them, and he called me and he was super excited. He's like, I did it. And I just remember the struggles they had together. You know, they struggled a little bit, you know. I mean, he had to get up every morning very early and take her to the sitter, and while he worked, and he worked for FedEx, so he worked tons and tons of hours. And a lot of times he worked 7 days a week. There was a lot of times he worked a pizza job after FedEx just to make ends meet. So anyways, what made me laugh in here, made me stop whimpering, is when she says, when I cry, but I suck it up. And here's why she said that, and I know it. So when my kids were little, well, let me just tell you this. When Isabel was little, her dad used to, like, if she would skin her knee or fall down or whatever, he'd be like, come here. And then he'd check it, make sure she was okay, no blood, no Band-Aid needed. And he was like, suck it up, girl, you're gonna be okay, go on and walk it off. Y'all, that used to piss me off, up one side and down the other. And so one day I told him, because she had fallen, and he checked her out, no broken bones, no blood, no nothing. She's good, go walk it off. You know, shake it off, go walk it off. And one day he pissed me off when he said that to her, and I was like, look, don't tell my grandchild that. Like, you pick her up and you hug her and you tell her daddy's gonna make it okay. And blah, blah, blah. I was like, I don't care what you tell her, and he said, Mom, that's the same crap you told me and my sisters. And now you're telling me not to tell my child? And I did. And I did. I used to tell my kids, and so did their dad, suck it up, walk it off, you'll be okay. I was like, but look, you know, I had 3 children, all a year apart, and somebody was always falling or doing something. You know, if I didn't do that, then I would have 3 babies in my lap all the time. I wait and get my everything done that I needed to get done. You know, that was back when I was a young mom, and you didn't realize that time flew by so fast, you know, that it's okay to sit with your kids for just a few minutes and make them feel okay and baby them, you know. And I was like, look, you know, that's the deal. And he said, it doesn't matter. He said, Mom, I don't have time either. I'm doing this, doing that. I was like, yeah, but when you get my age, you're going to realize that this time right here is the most precious. And he said, I know that, but I don't need a little wimpy child walking around, Mom. Like, I want a tough kid like we were. He said, all 3 of us kids were really tough because you and Dad made us tough. We didn't walk around crying. We don't get our feelings hurt. We don't do stuff like that. And I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, but you have to understand, I'm a grandma now. I like her more than I liked you guys. I really do. And hi, Fat Man. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to all those that have just come in. Anyways, and so I know why she said that, because her dad always even to this day, I mean, he's got a 6 and 7-year-old. He's got 2 teenage daughters that are 16, and he's got a 6 and a 17-year-old. And he tells that 6 and 7-year-old, suck it up and keep moving on. And so it's funny to hear, but at the same time, it's so funny that you treat your grandchildren way different than you treated your own kids, right? Now, this is the same kid that, so she was playing soccer, and her dad had called me. This is when, he was dating his wife now, but they weren't, living together or married. And he had called me. He said, hey, Isabel's arm hurts. And I was like, really? Let me talk to her. So I talked to her. She's about 5 years old, you guys, 4 or 5. I talked to her. I said, what'd you do to your arm? And she said, Uncle Baby Child wrapped me up in a blanket. And I remember watching them do it on the floor in the living room. And they were fine, And she said, he stepped on my arm and it twisted when he did it. And I was like, oh. So I told my son, I said, I'm gonna come over there and look at her arm real quick. And, cause it had been a couple hours, right? So I went over there and it was a little swollen, but it didn't look bad swollen. I was like, I said, if it was me, I'd probably take her in and get an x-ray done just to be sure. But put some ice on it, take an emergency room. I said, but the problem is that they're gonna, since it's a little swollen, they're gonna tell you to go to an ortho tomorrow or the next day. And they don't cast in emergency rooms anymore anyway. So I was like, you could wait until the morning and call her GP and he could send you over to ortho. So he was like, yeah, that's what I'll do. And say, she wasn't in pain. So I was like, give her some Tylenol. And I gave her an ice bag and stuff and told her to keep it on there as long as she could and stuff. Well, the next morning she went to her babysitter's, which happened to be my sister's. And my sister called me and she said, Isabel said that her arm hurts. And I was like, I explained to her what had happened, that my child who's only 5 years older than her. So when my baby was 5 years old, that's when I became a grandma. And so, they were pretty close in age, and they're very, very close. And because they were raised a lot like sisters and brothers. And they both were only children, and so they were what each other had. And so I explained to my sister what my son had done, and she's like, well, she said it's not hurting now too bad, only when she tries to lift something or whatever. And I was like, well, it's not swollen anymore. Maybe they bruised her bone or something like that. And I said, does it look deformed in any way? And she said, no. She said, it looks normal. She's just holding it and complaining of it. So I was like, okay. So then I called my son, and her doctor was my son's doctor as well. And my doctor knew that. So I could actually call the GP as well in place for her. Plus I was on all of, I was also I could take her to the emergency room and stuff like that and take her in and out of school. And so I called my son and he said, yeah, go ahead and, if you don't mind, can you call the doctor and find out what we should do next? And so I did. And y'all, to this day, I think at least one of my grandchildren still see that same doctor. And I was pretty close to him. And he said, look, it sounds like to me, if there's no swollen to it, and she's playing, she's not grimacing or anything like that, he said she's probably bruised it. So just keep an eye on it. And I think we're good right now. Well, then the next time I saw her she had a game on Saturday morning. So that was Monday. This was Saturday. She came in, she was out on the field. You know, she was new in soccer. She had run, played, hit everybody, knocked them down, done all the stuff you do. And she came off the field when the game was over and she said, Mammy, my arm really hurts. And I said, baby, let me see your arm. And she rolled up her sleeve and I was like, this arm's broken. And my son was like, how do you know? I was like, I don't know, but I'm telling you, her arm's broken. Because my child, my oldest child, had done that too, but she wasn't swolled up like mine did. And I said, but this arm's broken. The coloring of her skin is different. And he had to go to work, and she was coming home with me anyways. I said, I'm going to take her emergency room. Well, he's like, well, if you're going to take her emergency room, I'm going. Let me just call him and tell him I'm going to be late. And I was like, okay. So the doctor comes in. Me and him go to the emergency room with Sis. I call her Sis. And the doctor did the x-rays, comes back in, and he said, hey, he said, she's got a broken arm. And my son is the type of kid that when he gets nervous or scared, he'll just laugh. And he started laughing really hard, and he said, you got to be kidding me. And the doctor's like, no, it's broken. We've got to get it casted. And he said, I'll put a dry cast on, not a dry cast, a soft cast on her, get her to ortho tomorrow, and then they'll cast her and let them look at it as well. And my son started laughing. He's like, Mom, I was picking her up, throwing her on the couch, throwing her in the air, all over the place. And the doctor just kind of looked over at him. And I was like, I called his name. I was like, shut up. Because now it looks like we have neglected this poor child whose arm has been broken for 5 days, you know. So anyways, same thing for me. My daughter broke her wrist at the roller rink. She complained for a week, finally took her in, and it was broke, yeah. A lot of people don't swell up. My kid swelled up. I mean, her arm within, I guess I came home like 30, 40 minutes after she broke. It was around her elbow, and she broke the bone there. And I mean, it just was ugly. And I knew right away because of the deformity of it. Hi, The Village. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Will you do me a favor? Hit the like. Anyways, but her break wasn't like that, so it was really, really weird. In fact, when they x-rayed my daughter's elbow and said, hey, it's broke, you know, luckily it's not in a growth plate, we'll go ahead and get it in cast. They said, how did she break her arm before? And I said, she's never broke her arm. And he showed me the x-ray, you guys. Between her elbow and her shoulder, there was a break on one of her bones. And he said, this is a break, and it's already healed, but it's got tissue, you know, hard tissue around it. It was a break. And he said she was never casted. And I was like, I never knew she broke her arm. So it happens. Can't stay, but saw you. Wanted to give you a few more subs since you are so close to 1K. Awakened. Hello, love bug. I figured it was someone. I figured it was either you or someone else. Because I know you guys have got a group of people that are the village. So thank you. Yeah, we're really, really close. I appreciate it. Really close. Anyways, so y'all, I was so happy to find that letter. I have got, remember when I told you guys that everything of importance to me that I cannot replace is in my briefcase? And I always say, if there's a fire, a flood, whatever there is, grab the dogs and grab the briefcase. Whoever's closest to the briefcase, grab the briefcase. Everything else can be replaced. I have got letters from my children in there. I've got letters from grandkids in there. I remember when my son was 15 years old and we had a really tough Christmas that year. He drew me house plans for a house. And he gave it to me for Christmas, and he said, one day I'm gonna build you this house, Mom. And I kept it. So this will go into my briefcase as well. I was so super excited to find it. Hi, Wild Angel. Only 5 more to go, really. I'm trying not to get my hopes up because I do remember the only person I've seen go over 1,000 was Tattooed Angel. And then she put up, when she finally made it, she put up a community post and scheduled a live to do her thousand subs bash, right? And and then the very next day she went and she looked at the subs, and of course it was back down. You know, YouTube does up and down, up and down. And it was back down like 3 or 4. I don't know, whatever YouTube does. And then she wrote another community post and canceled the live and was really, really heartbroken. So I'm trying not to get that way. The minute somebody sees 1,000 subs, I do have a person in my mind that I'm praying is the one that sees it first, because I think out of everybody, she deserves to see it. There's one of 3 people really that I want to be able to see the 1,000 first, and I'm not one of them. But I don't want to get overly excited because I know YouTube takes 2 or 3 away. And so, and then they come back. I don't know what's happening. Have you found your lights? Oh, no, Lolly. No. And let me tell you something. Can I show you something? Don't look at my living room. It's a mess. But I'm going to show you. Hold on. As soon as I can get this untucked. Hold on. So this right here. And let me get my dogs. Jeez Louise. Hey. 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 Little girl. Little girl. Get in here. Nobody wants to hear that. Good night. So, the lights I'm not worried about until I look at the fireplace. And every time I look at the oh, I got dizzy. Hold on, I gotta sit down. See, Maggie, this happens to me too. I stand up too quick and it hits me. So let me get over the dizzy and I will be okay. Get down. Every time I sit here, this is usually where I sit, and I look at the damn fireplace, I get pissed off about the lights. Hi, Peggy. Because, okay, I think it's gone. My feet are tingling, but it'll be okay. Nope, not gone. Let me sit back down here. Okay. Woo. Oh, I hate that. There are supposed to be little twinkling lights down at the bottom of this. And every time I see the garland up here, without my twinkling lights, I feel like something's missing. And I know it's the lights. And it pisses me off to no end. It pisses me off. Hi, little girl. But that's the only time I miss them. There are other places I wanted the little lights, but this is the only place that I notice constantly, and I get very shitty about it. Because there's lights up there, which is cool, the nativity, but there were supposed to be lights strung through that too. It is what it is. I'll find them. As soon as I go to put this shit away, we'll find it. Guarantee ya. Yeah, I do need more light. Sister, I bought three strands of 150. What kind of lights do you use? It's fairy lights on the wired string. I put them in a safe place for when I was ready to use them. And I don't know where the safe place is, but I'll find them. Yeah. Lindley, hey girl, hey. Listening from the naked bushes. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you anybody else is here that I just haven't been able to recognize yet because I've been looking around. Did you say yes? I get dizzy when I say, I know, I'm disappointed too. Yeah, Peggy, not all the time, but yeah, most of the time probably. I get dizzy when I stand up. And it's I have low blood pressure because of my thyroid. So my middle daughter does it too. My second oldest daughter, every time she stands up too fast, she'll pass out. I haven't passed out yet, but I have come very, very close. Wait, I take that back. I passed out when I stood up in the bathtub once. I was a teenager and I was taking a bath. And of course, I take really, really hot baths. And I stood up. I was fine. I went to go and unplug everything, get out of the bathtub. And next thing I knew, I woke up and I had hit my back on. I twisted when I fell because my back hit the water spout, and I had a bad bruise on me. You have low blood pressure too. You get that from your mama. She had her concert tonight. Is electricity expensive? Yeah. We get huge electric bills here. We have solar, but even in the summer. Yeah, but I just know that my electric bill is going to be huge in January. I just know that. But we're on a plan, so I don't know how it is in other states, but in Indiana, after you've lived somewhere for like a year, you can go on this plan where your electric bill is the exact same thing it is every month. Until the 12th month, they go back and look like how much electricity you've used, how much you would owe over the 12-month period, and then sometimes it's give or take, right? Sometimes you've paid too much through the 11 months. So the 12th month, you don't owe anything. Now, personally, that's never happened to us. Oh, well, it's happened to us before, but not in this house. And what they do is they roll that over into the 12th month, and then you just pay whatever's left. And then also in the 12th month, if you owe from the year and you haven't paid enough during the months, if they didn't calculate about how much electricity or you use more electricity than the year prior, then you pay a little bit more in the 12th month. So that's what we do. So we always know. Hi, David. Love you as well, honey. Thank you for being here. But yeah, electricity's gonna be high, but I would rather do it that way. And my beefcake, whenever he does the thing with the electric company every year when that starts rolling again, he always has them add $20 a month to it. So maybe this year we won't even have to pay for the 12th month. I don't know. I'm at $9.96 now, and I got my son Lewis to also go on and sub. Now you should be at $9.97 soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We don't use it because we only have 4 months elevated. Oh, okay. So you guys have it there too. The budget option. Yeah, I like it. Because you know every month what it's going to be, and you could put a little bit back for your January bill or whatever whatever month you sign up for it. Ours, we always make sure it comes out in January. Hi, Isaac. Do you know where is Balkan? No. They have smart meters now and know exactly what hours you use the most. Yeah, we just got ours put in last month. And I didn't know that Beefcake didn't want them to put it in, you guys. So when they came to the door to do it, I unlocked the gate and I pulled my dogs in the house so he could do it. And it's funny, he opened the electric bill and he started laughing. I said, "What's up?" And he said, "We're using the most electricity from 12 o'clock at night till 6 o'clock in the morning." And I was like, and then he knows when I go live, right? And I was like, well, shit. I mean, even if I was working, it would still be that way because there's nobody here during the day. So, you have no choice. They put it in. Ah, I didn't know that. If husband wasn't in Mecca, he could have helped too. Thank you, David. Thank you for saying that, honey. Thanks, guys, for being here. How about this? How about we go ahead and make this Aussie. It's called White Christmas Slice, you guys. If you want to make this, all you got to do is in your search engine, type in White Christmas recipe. So it brings it up. But this is a recipe from Australia. They use these, you guys. Their birthday parties, kids' birthday parties, are way different than what we're doing. And this is one of the recipes that that they would make for a kid's birthday party. Well, since I'm doing videos on treats that I'm making for Christmas, this was one of the ones that we added into my Christmas treats for Christmas. And my grandkids are coming. No name. Look at that sexy stuff. Honey, I know. Oh, you're welcome. That was really sweet and intelligent. Good job. Good. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You know what? That offer is always there. It's always there. I will be happy to talk to you. And like I said, I don't have any great words of wisdom or advice, but I have ears, and I'll listen. Lene thinking like 1 or 2 p.m. later today or Thursday home tour. What do you think? Something's going on Thursday. Okay, so I can't do it on Thursday. Tomorrow would be good for me. Or Friday. Wait, no, not Friday either because I'm getting the grandkids on Friday. So the best days for me would either be tomorrow or Sunday. Those would be but don't worry about me. Do whatever's best for you. But for me, those are the two days that would work for me. The grandkids are coming. The grandkids are coming. Yeah, I'm excited. Were you ever friends with Maria G? I was, yes. Nuh-uh. 1K? Are you serious? Everybody take a look. Do you guys all see 1K? Do you have fruitcake and Christmas pudding in the U.S.? We have fruitcake. It's not as popular as it once was. Christmas pudding, no. No, you know what, No Name, you don't have to have Facebook to get him. Just do Facebook Messenger. It won't bring up a Facebook. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? Jeez. I wish there were fireworks outside right now. Are we at 1K? Oh, son of a bitch. Hi, Catholic Dawn. Yeah, you can just have the messenger. Just type in Facebook Messenger in your, whatever that's called, in the phone, and then you just download it. You don't have to have it. Oh my God, you guys. Are you serious? Oh, I want to call and wake up Maggie. You know, Lunch Lady told me, I have to tell you guys something. Lunch Lady told me on Sunday or Monday, she said, Lene, she said, by Tuesday night, you will have 1K. And I was like, no, I don't think so, because we still had like 18 to, oh my God. You guys, I have chill bumps. Oh my gosh. I gotta write it on the calendar. Hold on. Shit. Oh Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Y'all, I have to tell you something. This is wild. And let me tell you. So basically, here in the United States, I'm live on the 17th. It's still the 17th here because I haven't gone to bed. Right? Oh my God. I went live for the very first time on February the 12th, and that was purposely done. Oh my gosh. So it's my oldest daughter's birthday, and I never wanted to forget, the date. I wanted to remember it right offhand. Oh, Miss Brimstone, well, welcome to the Insomnia Club. What a great Christmas present. Oh, so I went live for the first time I started I opened up a channel on January the 4th, you guys. I went live on February the 12th of this year. So it's just been, how many months is that? A little over 10 months. Wow. Well, I could not have done it without you all. Oh my God, y'all, I just cannot freaking, and I'm so happy I was looking at chat when it happened. Lewis was the last one. Whoever Lewis is, thank you. Oh my God, you guys, we did it. We did it. Can you believe it? Yes, Donna, you were here. You're OG. Oh my God. Y'all, I cannot believe, I just cannot believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, Lewis, yes. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, y'all, I'm so happy. Nothing could have made this any better unless Mags was here, but she will, yeah, Wild Angel, you're an OG as well. She will be ecstatic. I could not have done this without the OGs. I could not have done this without the best mods on the fucking internet, and that is hands down truth. I could not have done this without a chat, people that just come in and hang out with me and my silliness, and I couldn't have done it without Maggie, my sweet Maggie. Oh my gosh. Just can't stop. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you, Diamond Lucidity. Thank you, guys. Well, it's over, you guys. Now I can shut the hell up. Is Godfather here? I mean, this was his one time to tell me to shut the hell up, and I would have. Unbelievable. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you, No Name. Some mods sucks on, no, yeah, my mods are sent from God. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Where's JK? Where's, oh, Hope's Echo. I wish she was here. She was here from the beginning as well. And Lisa was here from the beginning. I mean, there's so many. There's so many. Lindley. Melly Joe was the first person I ever interacted with on here. Miss Barbara, our matriarch, our beautiful, beautiful matriarch that kicks my butt when I need it kicked. And she's been here since the beginning. Lulu keeps me laughing all the damn time. And Tina, who gave me a push, and Rose, who gave me a push, even though everybody that loved Rose left me, but it's okay. Yeah, Richie. Richie was here first live as well. I don't think he was here the first live, but he's here the first week. There's RC. RC, look at our sub count. Oh my gosh. I need to hear from RC. I need to hear shut the hell up from RC. And that's it, you guys. I'm done asking for subs. If I get more subs, I'm grateful. It's just the cherry on top. But this was my ultimate goal for myself. And I could not have done it without all of you. There's hopes. We did it, girlfriend. We did it. Oh my gosh, I have chill bumps. Oh, Maggie. Ugh. Wow. Oh my God. RC. Oh, Miss Barbara. Has anybody, thanks, C. Has anybody seen Miss Barbara? I haven't seen her in the last couple of lives. I wish all the mods were here. I wish all the OGs were here, but I understand. Joyce, yes. Yes, yes. Joyce was our first marriage that we watched on this, and watched her go through her planning of her wedding, and loving her through that, and being completely overwhelmed for her because she was so cool at it. Wake the kids and phone the neighbors. David Letterman quote. Oh my gosh. I feel like calling everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You all have played the biggest part in all of this, whether you have been a mod, held something here, been in chat, played a replay, hit a like. I couldn't have done none of this without you guys, and I'm so very grateful. Two pilots crash Oahu, crashing in abandoned warehouse today. Sean, I'm so sorry about that. Yes, anointed praise. Sean, I don't mean to make light of that. I am truly sorry to hear that, honey. Big hugs go out to that family, those families, and everybody who loved them. Anointed praise 7 days before Christmas. 7 is a spiritual number, right? It's God's perfect number. Wow. I am super excited. I need to smoke a cig. And you heard and where is lunch lady? She should be peeing. Lolly and Pops were here. They peed. I wish Sunshine was here to pee. All of the OGs need to wake up and come and pee. Yes, 7 is the number of completion. Wow. God has been good to me. I have the greatest people around me. Didn't you say he was going to shut up? RC, I cannot freaking believe it. You guys, it was the number that was reachable that was kind of out of reach. Never in a million years did I think it was going to happen in 10 months. But it was just a great, rounded, wholesome, big number that even my kids told me, Mom, give yourself about 2 years. Don't get disappointed. Oh, my God. They just didn't know. Nobody knew. A cigarette will be good, you said. Lunch lady, you were right. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I woke up within 30 seconds. You said, ah, oh my gosh. You guys, if those that don't know that are new here, Lunch Lady writes all the music for this channel. So many people play such big, big things on this channel. The Godfather, y'all, he hasn't been here since the beginning, but when he came, he never left, and he offers us a sounding board and some really valuable advice. And Barbara Smith, I have to speak on her. She was in my first live too. She's the matriarch of this channel. She is well loved here, well loved. And she believed in this channel from the beginning. And she's our oldest member that I know of here. She's the matriarch completely. We hold her in very high esteem here. There's a reason why I give people different titles here, because truly that's what I feel like from my heart. Melly Joe was the very first person that besides, because my family was in my first live. There was 8 people. That's why I always said, if I have 8 people here, I'll just go live, no matter what. And pretty much I've stuck to that. God's always showed 8 people to me. And Melly Joe, in my first conversation, I'll never forget it. It's because one of my granddaughters is named Amelia, and we called her Melly Joe. And even before she was born, she has her little onesie with her name on it. And that's why I thought Melly Joe was one of my family members. But it turns out she became a very close sister, one of many in the Australia, and has been here day one. A glass of wine is great. Love you, Lene. You're a positive person. David, thank you so much. Hold on. Anne's Place said how many hours you need for what, honey? Anointed Praise, been a very, very big. I listen, I can call names after names after names. Now we get to start grifting. We need plane tickets, y'all. We need plane tickets. I wish Jay Badass was here. You guys, my hero. So many people to mention. I feel bad. I wish PCT was here. So many names. I know through this live, I'm going to remember people and think of people. I wish DJ was here. I wish Richie was here. Man, thank you. Oh, Miss Brimstone. I have to tell you, we have 2 kitties here, and that is Simba, and he is, I'm going to remember it. It's Dustin. It's Dustin, no name. He is a celebrity here at our channel. Yes, there's many, many supporters here that helped me get here. Thank you all so much. Yes, to monetize. I'm already monetized. I've had, so you need 4,000 watch hours. I had that within the first easily 5 or 6 months. Remember, I was doing, 8 to 10 hour lives when I first came on, and I went live for the first, I know for sure 5 months. I went live every night. I worked really hard, and it wasn't just me. There have been people that are here that have been in almost every one of my lives. Almost everyone from the beginning to the end, they have been here. They've stayed with me. And now I'm sure they've cooked dinner or gone to the bathroom or taken showers or whatever. But what I'm saying is they've had my live going. I've been on the big screens. People have sent me pictures. Hey, I'm not in chat, but I'm watching. Hey, I'm listening. I'm on the side of I was on the side of Aussie True Crimes refrigerator one day. Y'all, she has this cool thing on the side of the refrigerator and she was watching me. I'll tell you what I remember. You got 1,000 subs and you didn't shut up. All right, I'm going to shut up about it because we are going to, this was my plan. I have been thinking about it since Lunch Lady told me. She said, by Tuesday night, you will have all the subs. And I was like, I thought to myself, well, from God's, her mouth to God's ears, but I didn't think so. So I started thinking about it, like, what do we do? What can make it special? This is what I want to do. And I'm going to talk to Mags about it. And I'm going to set it up. And it's probably going to be after Christmas, you guys, because I still have a couple lives set up of cooking and things that I want to do before Christmas. We've got a Christmas live, me and Maggie together, what we're doing, we're singing Christmas carols, stuff like that. And then, of course, Christmas. So it's just too close. So I'm going to wait until after Christmas, make sure that the 1,000 sticks, because I wouldn't be surprised if I jumped on here in the, after I close this live, jump back on here that, we're missing a couple subs. That wouldn't surprise me at all, and I won't be heartbroken because I know YouTube does that. And maybe when some people see that I've made the 1,000, they might want to unsub. I don't know. But that's okay. I wish Rapper was here. I really do wish Rapper was here. I love me some Rapper. What I want to do for the celebration live is have an open panel. And I don't care if the live takes me 10 hours to get through. I don't care. I'll start earlier in the night and take it on to the next day when we're sure that our UK friends are up. I wish Lizzo was here. Damn. See, I'm just going to keep remembering names of people that have been here. Anyways, I'm going to have as many people come up on panel and just talk about their experience with According to Lene. Even if it was a bad experience, just, and not to blow me or Maggie up, but just something funny, the funniest thing they ever saw in here, or something that touched their heart, or a story, or just something, or what was happening in their life that made them decide that here's where they wanted to be, or why they stayed when they came. That's what I want to do. I want it to be about you guys. There's Simba. Yeah, he's a boy. He's over 16 years old. And that's what I want to do. I want to have as many people that will come up on panel and discuss time spent here at According to Lene, because, yeah, it bears my name, but this isn't just about me and only me. It really is about you that subbed up, stayed, or didn't stay, but subbed up and find some kind of value. So that's what I want to talk about. That's what I want the celebration to be about. I'm probably going to drink a lot. Maybe, listen, I've only been drunk on here twice. Can I say that in 10 months? I've only been drunk once was drunk. The other time I had taken too many pills. Whoopsie. And those were just pretty fucking funny lives. I gotta be honest with you. I remember everything about it. Could I control everything that was going on? No. Poor Maggie had to take over. It was terrible. Literally, because Maggie figured it out really quick. Okay, homegirl's not in her right mind, so we're not going to judge anything Lene says during this live. But anyways, I'm going to smoke a cigarette because I'm super excited. And I'm so grateful. I don't want to love bomb, but I can't help it. That's who I am. I'm a love bomber. But I mean every bit of it. And my hands are everywhere. Where's JK? Damn it. Where's JK? I'm going to remember just all through the night. I'm going to say, where's this person? So just get through it with me. I'm sorry if I'm being sickening about this, but I'm super excited. And that's it, you guys. I would be no more excited this will never happen. But if it did happen, but it will never happen because I will not be on YouTube, for long enough for this to happen. I would feel no much more excitement if I ever got 100,000 subscribers and got that plaque from YouTube than I feel right now. This is the most exciting thing ever for me. Ever. Ever. So now we start grifting because I need a couple of plane tickets. And the only way I'm going to get it is to grift. Listen, what I've learned is first you start a YouTube, right? First you start a YouTube. You find a couple of things to talk about, whether they're interesting or they're not interesting. I don't know. Most of my shit's shit. I know that. And then, you help people grow. That's, you pay back. You give back. You help people grow. And then you get a couple trolls. And then you get people that just don't like you for whatever reason. You done something, you said something, so they don't like you for whatever reason. So I've checked off all of that, y'all. You have an ultimate goal. Have you a goal? My goal was 1,000 subs. Done it. What's left now? We got to grift. I mean, these are steps to knowing that you have become a legit YouTuber. So now we must grift for, I did grift for subs, so we're done with that. But now we must grift for plane tickets. Lulu gifted a membership. Thank you so much. I'm going to give some memberships later as well when Maggie signs on. Can I ask Melly Joe, will you please send... oh my gosh, Aussie True Crime. Thank you so much. We did it. Thank you. I want to wait till Maggie gets here so we can do some gifting together. If Melly Joe will send Maggie a message because I don't want to wake her up. Thank you so much, Miss Donna. Thank you so much. First grift, what up? If you could send her a message and tell her the minute she wakes up, she has to come on and do this and be here on the 1,000th subscriber live. Thank you, Melly. I appreciate it. Thank you, Aussie True Crime. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys are plane tickets. Well, I need plane ticket to go down and pick up JB. Well, okay, so no, I'm going to drive down. I'm going to grab JB. Well, first I'm going to, wait, I got to rethink this. Hold on. The best way to do this is run over to West Virginia, grab Lunchy, drive down to JB. We can take a international flight out of there, running over, grabbing Mags, and then we're all three of us are going to head over to Australia. So anybody else that wants to go, I'm going to stay with my Aussie people who have, I'm telling you, I have been blessed beyond measure with my Aussies, my Aussie family. As well as the UK, but I'm telling you, before I ever, even Maggie, before I ever had supporters from the UK, these Aussie women and men have been right there. And most of them have not left me. They've been right there. And I haven't left them. I go live when I know that they can be here for the most part. And we've worked together, all of us, even you in chat, to make this happen. And I'm so grateful. I have to smoke. I have to smoke. We need Maggie up. I can't turn this off to contact Miss Barbara, but I noticed, can we say a prayer while I go smoke really quick, guys, for Miss Barbara? Because it just hit me. I haven't seen Miss Barbara in chat in like 2 or 3 lives. And she's always here, at least in the bushes. So say a quick prayer for her. Mel, whatever. I found her over in another YouTube channel of someone that I subscribe to, needing some help with YouTube, and she jumped into my messages and became a member here, and then one of the great mods and the only woman to ever take off her shirt on my panel. Ha! Suck that, other creators. So anyways, I'm going to go smoke. I'm super excited. We're going to continue. That's Simba. He is legend on this channel. And then we're going to celebrate by making some Aussie white Christmas, Aussie white Christmas slices. That's what we're going to do. Thank you so much. You're welcome to tell anybody who comes in while I smoke. Let everybody know. Spread the word. Do that. And thank you so much. I'll be RB. Oh my gosh. I cannot freaking believe it. Can you believe it? Can you fucking believe it? Oh my God. Y'all, I'm not going to lie. I took a half a pill before I came on because I was a little stressed out. And I'm so glad I did because I'd be boo-hooing like a baby. And Maggie would come on calling me tiny tears. Okay, I'll be back. Where's Bees? Oh my God, Bees isn't here. Damn it. All right, y'all. I smoked like a freight train. Oh! Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. I wish many more people could have been here, you guys. Many more. I wanna thank. Let me see. Hold on. No, mine doesn't do it like Maggie said it did. Hold on just a second. Let me check something real quick. Okay, I just wanted, my head is spinning with people and everything. Kaz, hello. Yeah, go back to sleep, lunch lady. I'm so sorry we woke you up, but I'm so happy you were here. I also want to shout out two more people. Oh, see, it just left me again. Let me- shit. Yes. Joni. Joni is also a an OG, and um, and a Pink fan, wherever she may be or whatever. She is also a mad mod here. So I think I have mentioned all of my mods so far. I wish I could just go down the list of 1,000 people and mention all of you. I'm sure names will come to me from the early days of this, that of people, but I'm so glad that y'all are here with me. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, I want to do this. I'm going to get my mind off of this and until Maggie comes in, and then I'm going to get all kind of crazy again. Thank you for the hearts that you're putting in chat. Thank you for the monetary donations and for gifting memberships. Mags and I will give some in a little while when she gets here. But let's get to this, you guys. Let's get to this. So like I said, I'm kind of doing this my way. I had to make a few alterations to this recipe. But if this was sent to me by Lulu and Melly Joe, I have made a couple of Aussie dishes to the T. To the T. I'm not watching chat right now, you guys, so if the mods will cover it for me, I appreciate it. Kaz, did I say hi to you? Hi, honey. It's so good to see you. Okay, so this is an Australian sweet, if you will, that they make at birthday parties. Well, us Americans don't do birthday parties like that. You're getting a hot dog, maybe some chips, and a cake from the store with your name on it, okay? Shut the hell up and be happy with that. Oh, no. No, 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 no. The Aussies celebrate birthdays like nobody else that I know. So, they have sent me a couple recipes that I wanted to try and make for my grandkids, for my Christmas party, for the Christmas season, for all of us that live here to snack on. And this is one of them. My favorite ones are the ones that they send me that doesn't require me cooking, and I appreciate that. I also have a couple from the UK that I will be doing during the season too, what we've only got a week left before Christmas. But and then the last week I'm out of town, so I won't be cooking. So I'll try to get in as many as I can during the lives before Christmas. Anyway, so I've got this one, and then I've got one other one from the Aussies that I want to try on camera. And then this weekend, my grandbabies are coming, and we are going to be making, is it called fairy bread? Anyways, that's something the grandkids are going to make. I am going to video them doing it and then just put it up as a video. And then also get the reaction of how they taste. Now, they'll be here in 2 days, so this will keep, it'll keep until they get here, and I will be able to get reactions from them as well. So if you just Google, this is called White Christmas, okay? If you just Google White Christmas recipe, it will bring up the original Aussie recipe. I think there's two of them, actually. I took one and then I kind of made it my own. Now, I will tell you what I wrote it down. So, oh, damn it. So, let's see. The one that I'm making, this is what it would call for. 500 grams of white chocolate melt. 1.5 cups of Rice Krispie treats. And they call them puffs or rice puffs, something like that. 100 grams of halved cherries, like the maraschino. 160 grams of almonds, 160 grams of sultanas, 1 cup of shredded coconut, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. That is the recipe that I took from Lulu. Now, I had to do a couple things different. So I've got my white chocolate, Ghirardelli. Y'all, that's some good one. I've got my Rice Krispie treats already measured out. I've added more than what it's called for because I am not adding coconut. And the reason is I've got one grandchild who is allergic to coconut. Okay. I did not, I tried to use what I had on hand. So I didn't have sultanas or halved cherries, but I do have raisins and currants. So that's raisin and currant that I'm going to be using. And then instead of almonds, I didn't want to go out and just buy almonds. I already had some walnuts. So that's what I'm doing. So the only thing I'm really changing is, so currants, I looked it up, you guys, because you guys know I'm not a cook. Sultanas are white grapes. Currants are like the purplish black grapes. And then, or the red grapes. No, the red grapes. And then, well, something like that. Anyways, all three of them are grapes. And I know that sultanas are white grapes because actually those are my favorite ones. And I didn't realize it till I saw pictures of it tonight. Okay. It also calls for vanilla. Everybody's always got that on hand if you do any kind of baking. I don't bake, but I've always got that on hand. Beefcake bakes. So this is one of the treats that they make for birthdays, and I am making it as a Christmas finger kind of snack sweet for my grandbabies, you guys. So let's do that together. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We reached 1,000 subs. We're super excited about it. And we'll be doing a celebration probably as soon as I can. As soon as I can get to it. All right, the first thing I'm going to do. Now the recipe tells you, can you guys see? Okay, good. I can't see chat. The first thing I'm going to do, the recipe tells you to put your white chocolate chips. Simba, no. Go. That way, go. Come on, back over here. You want some water? Get you some water, buddy. It tells you to use a double boiling pot, right? I'm not going to do that because I found out the other night that you could actually heat the stuff up in the microwave if you're careful. So that's what I'm going to do again and pray I don't screw it up. So I'm going to put it in the microwave, and every 30 seconds I'm going to stop it and stir it just to make sure it doesn't burn or set up. So let me put this in the microwave really quick. And every 30 seconds, you're going to stir it. Wednesday. Where were you? Where were you Wednesday? Where have you been? All right, guys, I'm just melting the chocolate. I'm stirring it. I'm watching it through the microwave. I'm stirring it like every 40 seconds, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, that's magical. Y'all, stop it right now. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, look. Oh my God, I could just eat the crap out of this by itself. Yeah, it worked. I put it in the microwave for, oh, it was about a minute, 40, 45. And I stopped and stirred it twice. And this is the third time I'm stirring it. No burning, very creamy. Oh my God, you guys, stop that mess. Stop that mess right now. All right, and then it says all you do is you add your ingredients. So I'm adding the fruit, the dried fruit. Instead of almonds, I'm using walnuts because that's what I had on hand. Sometimes you just got to use what you got. Because ain't nobody rich around here. All right, let's see. A teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, I love the smell of this shit. When I was a kid, I used to take my mother's vanilla out of her cabinet and I would drink it. Oh my God, that's delicious. It's what I imagined, that I honestly imagined that I was drinking liquor. Because that's what it tastes like to me now that I'm older. And I know the taste of liquor. So once you get all of your other ingredients in here, let me show you. Can you guys see it? Look at that. Look at that. It's all in there. Then you take your white chocolate, or there's a different recipe that doesn't call for white chocolate. It calls for coconut oil, and look at that, you guys. Can we stop right now? Oh my God. You just put this shit right on in here. Just see, these are my favorite recipes, you guys. Like, I can do this. I can look like I'm a Martha Stewart with your guys' recipes. I appreciate you making me look good. This sets up really fast, so you're gonna wanna do it as quickly as you can, I guess. Now, when the Americans make stuff like this, we make something that's like this, but the only thing we put in ours is butter and marshmallows, and they're called Rice Krispie treats. Sorry, I know this part's annoying, but I need to get as much of that goodness as I can. It's Ghirardelli. Oh shit, that's good. And then we're gonna mix it up. Get all this chocolate coated. Marry, if you will, all of the things together. F me. Okay, that's all right. That's why you cook it on a pan. That way you don't waste all that goodness, right? You want to marry all these ingredients together. Now, because this is so thick, you're gonna need like a wooden spoon, like what I use. I use wooden spoons for most all my cooking. Oh gosh, see, it's getting thicker by the second. Worse actually than the marshmallow. So you're gonna want to do this quick. So you're gonna want to use a wooden spoon, spatula, whatever, or metal. I don't think anybody uses metal anymore, do they? I don't. I cook mainly with wood, bamboo. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now my wrist hurts. That's okay. It's going to be worth it. Let me turn this water off. Okay. Y'all, with this white chocolate, it sets up fast. Now, the recipe says that once you get it all mixed together, you're going to want to put it in the refrigerator for 4 hours and let it harden up. Oh my God, I think maybe there would have been a better way to do this. Maybe I should have just done the chocolate a lot quicker than what I did and quit talking. Because this is pretty wicked. I think I got it all mixed in. All right. Then again, you're going to use parchment paper. Which side is that? There it is. Okay. We're going to use parchment paper. And then it says just to pour this on there. Whoop. And then you mash it out. I'm sure it doesn't say mash. That's the Southern in me. You just... Now theirs looks different. It like stays together. I don't know if it's because I'm using white chocolate or... But it's supposed to make 40 little squares. This is not going to make 40 squares. Now, mind you, the chocolate that I had was not the correct amount of chocolate. It needed to be a little bit more. Also, you would have coconut in here. I think those are really the only two things that... So I added a little, because of the coconut wasn't in here, I added a little bit of, more Rice Krispie treats than what it called for. So you're supposed to mash this on there. I'm obviously not going to get 40 out of this. But I'll get enough to, and I've got more ingredients. I can make it with the grandkids later too. I'm telling you, this is probably gonna be one of my favorites because these are all things I love. But I would have never known how to make this or even thought about making this if it wasn't for my girls. All right. You know, it would probably be easier Because when we make Rice Krispie treats, our there's butter, right? And so you put a little bit of butter on the back of this and then it doesn't stick. So I'll bet you that's an option. Just a little bit, not much, but enough just to keep it from sticking. Look at that, you guys. That, I'm telling you, I think this is going to become one of my favorite things, because who doesn't like a good old Rice Krispie treat? That's what we would call it. Chocolate Rice Krispie treat. That's what the Americans would say. With dried, with some nuts in it and dried fruit. I'm sure you can just change this recipe to all different things. I wonder what the chocolate one would taste like. If you like coconut, I love coconut, but one of my grandkids is allergic to it, so I couldn't put that in there. But imagine it with the coconut and the correct ingredients. I mean, y'all. I'm just gonna say, even if I was to use if I was gonna use the coconut, I still would put chocolate in it, I think. I think I would, because you can use coconut instead of using the chocolate. You can use coconut. The Australians call it kofa, but in America we call it coconut oil. And one of the recipes calls for coconut oil instead of the white chocolate. Now, I'm a chocolate girl, and if I want something sweet, preferably, it's chocolatey. Now, adding these walnuts to it and adding that fruit to it is just a bonus. It's just a bonus for me. This is so easy to make, you guys. What did it take? The longest it took me was just mixing it all together. And I'm sure with the coconut, you actually have the coconut oil recipe, you have a little bit more time to mix it before it starts setting. I'm not going to worry about putting this in the refrigerator, you guys, because nobody's going to be eating it tonight. So what I'm going to do is just leave it on my counter and, wait, maybe I won't. I'll just put it in the refrigerator, because Simba kind of, even though he probably wouldn't eat, I don't know, he might lick it. But so it's probably better just to put it in the refrigerator just to keep it safe. And then it'll harden. And then, because the chocolate will get harder and pull it together. And then I'll be able to cut little pieces and put them so cute in there for my grandchildren. And for Beefcake. He's going to be super excited. He's never tasted anything like this. I'm excited. So easy, you guys. So I'm so thankful. I have learned through this holiday season to make some stuff I haven't normally made. It looks delicious. Really does. All right. Also, the one with the kofa. See, I like using my Australian terms. It calls for powdered sugar as well, which would be delectable. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put it in the refrigerator. Let it set overnight, and then I'll cut it tomorrow into small pieces, put it in here, and show you guys tomorrow night what it came, how much I actually was able to get out of this. I'm thinking about 25 pieces. So thank you, Melly. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you, all my Aussie friends. There is my American version, and I think it's lovely. I do. All right, let me put it in the refrigerator. We will let that sit. See what happens. Add water to this. I could just do these dishes up. Yo, I can't stand it. I'm going to have to do these dishes just really, really quick. Give me 2 seconds. Doesn't take me that long. All right, guys, and that's it. It's in the refrigerator. What did that take? I talked more than it should have taken. Wednesday, that's my spot. Wednesday will always find the spot that I was sitting in and sit there. Come here. Go sit on my chair. Go lay down. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Sorry I wasn't reading chat. It's hard to read chat and do all that as well. There Bees is. Hi, Bees. Hi. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. He probably jumps up there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bees. Exciting night. But I'm out on a win. That all those taste like shit. Now, I'm telling you, I will bet you that tastes really good. I'm going to let you, listen, I am completely honest. Like, I made a true, authentic, Maggie was here, or was that a clone? I made a true, authentic Aussie burger, which has egg, a fried egg on it, and it's everything that we have on ours, except for it has a fried egg on it and a slice of beet. They call it beetroot. Y'all, it was the most disgusting thing I ever tasted in my life. Not gonna lie. I totally ate it. Beefcake thought it was lovely. He was like, I could eat these all the time. I was like, more power to you. There's the recipe. The other thing it had on it was a pineapple. And I'm completely honest when it comes to my take. I'm completely honest with everything, even if it hurts your feelings. But I told him I was going to do a review on it, an honest review, and I did not like it. Now, I did make what's called zucchini slice one time, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. In fact, I ate most of it by myself. I'm not going to lie. Beefcake loved it. So I'm completely honest about if I hate this stuff, but I already know I'm going to like it because everything I put in there, I would just chew on myself. So yeah. Y'all, if you don't know, look up. Oh, I know I love white chocolate. Ha was talking inspirational. Go back and read what they said. I can't go back because every time I touch the screen, since I'm vertically live, when I touch the screen, I end up blocking people on accident. So I have to read it after I post it. Then I go back and I read comments on some of them, not all of them. Some of them, truly, I can't. Like the one that we did the other night where I was graciously gifted monetarily, and I was more vulnerable than I care to be. Anytime I'm really vulnerable like that, I never rewatch those lives for sure. No reason to whatsoever, because I don't need to hear myself being like that. I don't like it. I don't like that side. I was actually looking for a live the night before last night for Army Vet, because when I interviewed Army Vet, and some of his subs wanted to see it, and some of the subs that didn't get to see it when I interviewed him wanted to see it. So I was gonna pull it back up, premiere it, and tag him in it so he could play it on his channel. Y'all, there's over 250 lives there. That's a lot. So I tried going through some, and I ended up seeing some names of people that I adored and that aren't here anymore for whatever reason. And it depressed me. And I was like, I can't do this. I just can't do it. But what I did learn was that, so for these lives, I don't I don't title them. Big mistake. I need to title them in case I ever have to go back and find something. The other thing is sometimes you do a title on a video or a live, and it either doesn't turn into that title or something more important in the title happens. I need to go back in, like after the live is over, and edit the title so I know exactly, like whoever's on panel, at least put it through the descriptions and things like that. So that's see, it's just a learning curve, you guys. I mean, here we are all this time later and I'm still learning something. So 2 days ago I learned, damn, you really have to use your description. It would make it so much easier if I had in the description that Army vet was on that one being interviewed. Yeah, no name. Lene, I made my first snow angel of the winter. No, they did not leave because of you. The people who left were because of me. And I can honestly say probably 3 or 4. I was thinking about it after that. About 3 or 4 people left because of me. Never intentional. Nothing. I can stand before God right now, and he would know when I say to him, I never did anything intentional to anybody on these YouTube streets, except the assholes that have come into chat or been up on my panel and asked for it. I mean, they were rude to my subs. They were rude to the channel. And so I bring them up. I let them have their say, and then I deal with it. So, but other than that, and everybody knows who those people are, after they get off my panel or either I drop them or they choose to hurry up and leave and keep somewhat of dignity left to them, then they get blocked immediately and they never come back. But I can honestly say in front of God and everybody, I've never done anything on these streets to intentionally hurt somebody. Not starting out anyways. I've hurt some people. I've done some lives where I've, had it out. But I stand by every one of them. And I stand by what I've said. And I never took them down. They're up for everybody to see because I have nothing to hide. And I was right. So, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for not blocking me for all the times I've been. Anointed praise, are you kidding me, honey? Nobody gets blocked. Listen, I've got mods that can't hardly be here because of the time. Because of the time I go live. They're American mods, and normal people are in bed at this time in America. I'm not normal. And never did I block them. Hope's Echo is the only one that was an OG mod. And she's here in the States. And I literally thought that she had gotten off the internet. I really did. Because I knew that there were some problems, some health issues that were going on in her family. And she had to take care of that. And so I thought she got off the panel. So, or not the panel. I thought she had gotten off YouTube altogether. So, yeah, I would never do that. Never. Now, some people may say there was another mod that I had, an OG mod from the beginning. I've been called out that I treated him bad and I was rude to him because he goes to other panels and stuff. And that I took away his wrench for that. That's the furthest thing from the truth. But the truth is that if I said exactly why, it would hurt his feelings. Maybe, I don't know, and I'm not into it. I don't want to do it. You mean like the title says, you have to learn how to shut up as. You shut up, RC. You don't believe what at all? What at all, Dustin? What don't you believe, Lovebug? Who sounds like a liar? Who? Tell me. Because I'll let you know if they're a liar. Oh, no, I have been mean. So that's not them being a liar. But I can honestly say that every time I have been mean on here, it was because either retaliation or setting the record straight is usually what, not retaliation. It's setting the record straight because there's a bunch of freaking lies out there. And so I set the record straight, not once, but twice. And I was very mean in those lives. And the other times that I was mean in the lives, it's because they were shit-ass trolls on this internet, and they pissed me off because they were very rude to my chat. That's the thing, Dustin. People will start it and I end it. And that's the way I look at it. I can't wait to get some nice pumpkin pie and eggnog on Christmas. Ew, eggnog. No, I hate eggnog. I always kept it at my house because my kids loved it. Well, 2 of my kids love it. It's too thick for me, can't do. But pumpkin pie, as long as I can get a bowl of whipped cream with the side of pumpkin pie, love it. I did get off for about 4 months. My hubs was very sick. Thank God he's doing good. Right, Hopes. And there you go. I mean, now that, I always knew, I knew Hopes was struggling really, really bad. And I didn't want to say anything. It's not my place to share people's news. But I will ask for prayer and I will say, some stuff is going on, but it's their place to come on and say what it's, I wouldn't want someone doing that to me. So I won't do that to nobody else either, but I don't mind you sharing. So when I knew she was, God, it was terrible, you guys, what she was going through, my heart. Traveling in the, I don't want to give too much information, but this lady at times was traveling in the middle of the night by herself back and forth from hospitals, and it was terrible. I was scared for her. And I just thought her life just became too much, and I'm the type of person that I try not to implore or be a bugaboo, I leave you alone because sometimes I get overwhelmed with life, and if I'm facing things with like my child who is, chronically ill, it's hard to get back to everybody and talk to everybody, and sometimes I just don't want to freaking talk about it. And so I don't do that. I learned my lesson. I don't do that. I know eventually if they can come back, they will come back. So that's what happened with Hopes. And we love Hopes here. We absolutely love her. She's an OG. Lene, start vlogging. It's cool. Happy 1,000 subscribers. Move. I wouldn't even know how to vlog. I really wouldn't. I don't know what I'm doing. I know there are at least 2 subscribers, you guys. Maybe you can help me out with this. I posted 2 new videos, shorts of my dogs, and this evening, and at least 2 people sent me messages and said, hey, why can't we comment on your videos? And I didn't know why, because there were other commenters on there, and I made sure that I didn't accidentally block somebody, because that's happened. I've taken away wrenches just by hitting the wrong thing, so I try not to touch the screen at all. I've taken away wrenches on accident trying to do this. And I've blocked people on accident, had to have mods go in and fix everything for me. So I went and I checked just to make sure I didn't block those people without even freaking knowing it. And I didn't. So oh, Miss Donna, you were going through some stuff there too. And I understand. I go live at nighttime. So I understand, the moderators who, are here in the United States. You know, you don't have time to stay up with me every night, keep me company. I understand that. But anyways, I didn't block them, so I got in touch with YouTube. Y'all, tell me how to do this. So I sent them how do you say it? Your URL from my channel. I figured out how to do that. Then they wanted me to send them a URL or a screenshot from the people I was talking to that say that they cannot comment. I was talking to them on my phone in my messenger. The only way I knew how to do that was to screenshot just where they say, Lene, I can't do anything on it. Screenshot it, send to my email on the computer, then send them the URL. It didn't work, and I just got frustrated. I was like, you know what? I didn't know that this was as intense as what you people are making it. Just answer my You guys, I'm of the belief that the people on YouTube who are supposed to be helping creators out, and you can talk live to them like right within a minute you are talking to somebody. Y'all, they don't know what the hell they're doing either. It took another creator on here to come and tell me why my mods couldn't get out of top chat, and it was because they're never in top chat. Because everybody here who holds a wrench is a managing moderator. Why have mods if you can't trust them? So both times that I have contacted YouTube support where you actually they don't help me. Nobody helps me. This person was called Orange. Just Orange. That was his name, Orange, or her name, Orange. I should have known then. So I don't know. If anybody else just wants to do a comment on one of the two shorts that I did, and all you have to do is put a heart or thumbs up or the middle finger, anything you can do, do that just so I can see, and then maybe just let me know in here whether it's letting you comment or not, because I have two OGs and who are moderators that can't even comment on them. Shut up, RC. Yeah, Orange. That was the handle. Hi, I'm Orange. How are you? What do you... First of all, you don't care how I am. Don't ask that. But I didn't say that. I was like, I'm well. Thank you very much. I'm having trouble with my YouTube. Can you help me out? Well, yes, of course. Can you say... I sent everything. I didn't know how to do a screenshot from the phone to the computer. How does one do that? Or put on sub... No. Not that I have needed to, just have looked and can't find the option to do it. Right. No, because it's completely open. It's completely open. And so you can't do it either, so you're the third mod that's telling me you can't do it. But yet they're just... I think there was something on there from a non-subscriber. Yeah, how do I screenshot from a computer? I kept telling him, I was like, I'm talking to my friends in Messenger, and how do I screenshot something from Messenger on my phone to my computer to you? I mean, I don't know if they thought I guess everybody just talks from their phone. Oh, see, I don't know how to do that snipping in desktop stuff, Sean. I am computer illiterate. Computer illiterate. It's aggravating. You can't either. So there's the fourth mod. I wonder if it has anything to do with... because I didn't reach out to somebody who wasn't a mod. Can somebody who does not hold a wrench in here, please just pick one and see if you could put a thumbs up, a middle finger, anything you want to. You don't have to love it. Just put something in the comments and let me know that you were able to comment. It's okay, Lene, I'm the same. I don't know how they work. Dustin, I'm terrible. You can't either. All right, 5th mod. So it looks like the mods. I just have the regular modding ability to delete, timeout, and remove. Can't. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. I was able to comment earlier. Okay. Hi, Amanda. Lene, I haven't been able to comment on anyone's shorts for weeks. I thought it was just my phone being a dickhead. Amanda, this is the God's honest truth. I went to go and the other day I went to comment on Lionel's, Lord Dandy's short, and I could hit the thumbs up, but it wouldn't let me comment. And I thought, oh, well, maybe he's got me blocked. It's the computer's fault. There's the stupid ones, not us. That's correct. Lunch Lady, I can't comment. The mods so far have not been able to comment on my my shorts. I commented on yours. I've commented on J Brad's. But let me show you, Lulu. Let me bring this up. I want to show you. All of you guys are managing moderators. I'm going to turn this away from the computer because I have doxed myself. Shit on a biscuit. Before by doing this. All right. Let me show you. Let me reset it. We go to settings and then community moderation. All right, here we go. Can you guys see that? This says managing moderators. Standard moderators, there is none. Approved users, there is none. There are hidden people. I don't really care about that. That's not my business. That's the moderator's business. I don't have people to redirect my content, no. And I have no blocked words. So when people say maybe there's a blocked word, there's no blocked words. But let me show you my managing moderators, okay? RC, Lizzo, Pink Fan, Bees, Ann's Place, Lunch Lady, JB, Aussie True Crime, Melly Joe, Joni, Mel whatever, Mary Jane Doe, Donna Clark, Lulu, and Maggie. See, all of you, all of my mods are managing moderators. You guys are not just standards. Sergeant Joe, Mosiah Day, hello. Thank you guys for coming in. It only happens when you put up a short video. Why though? Is it, you think it's, you can't, all right, so it's all the moderators that can't do it. All right. What I'm going to have to do is, I might need to talk to another creator. Amanda, it's good to see you, baby. Isn't that... She so should be here. I know. I wish Liz was here. I know. She's an OG as well. Just teasing you. I just commented on your short. I'm on the laptop, though, not a phone. Weird. Thank you, Bees. If we yell Lizzo, she would come. Maybe we should yell Lizzo 3 times. Lizzo, Lizzo, now's a good time to come back. Lizzo, nobody keeps their word on YouTube, Lizzo. Let me just say this right here. This is why I think it's bullshit. I don't care how much hate I'm going to get. This is why I think it's bullshit that Liz left. Liz left because she was tired of the bullying. She was tired of, there is not a fucking live, just about, I will not say all, because I don't watch all, but every fucking live that I do watch, Lizzo's name is being trashed on a certain creator. That's a lot. That's a lot to take. Because there's a person on this platform, every fucking live that I watch, my name is brought up somehow in something derogatory. Every live. That person is obsessed with me. He cannot keep my name out of his mouth. And I don't care. Talk all you want to, because what happens is when you talk about people, good or bad, especially bad though, if you talk bad about people, they'll come over to the channel just to check you out, see what you're like, see if you piss them off or stick up for their friend or whatever, you know. Y'all, that's a view. I don't care. Do what you're going to do. If you're going to be ugly here, the mods are getting rid of your ass anyways before I ever see it. So you're never going to accomplish anything by coming over here and hating on people. But y'all, there is a, that's why Lizzo left. It becomes for it. If I mean, these are 2 and 3 lives a day sometimes, you guys. That's a lot to handle. I remember when it first started happening to me. Now it fuels me. Now I'm like, fuck you. And all you're doing is showing your own insecurity, your jealousy, your obsession. That's what it tells me, right? And that's what it tells a lot of people who are in their right minds. But that's a lot of hate to take when it's being done 2 or 3 times a day, if at least, about you. And she's been doing this for a year, you guys, a year. 2 and 3 lives a day almost. That's a lot. Hateful stuff. And she burnt. She just was like, I'm done. And truly, because Lizzo was, ha ha, Sergeant Joe, gotcha, not saying it. I'll say it, bend over. I'll bend over for you, Sergeant Joe. I winked. And because, here, I think this is what hurt Lizzo the most. Lizzo was taking all that shit, right? Well, then, what had happened was, the people who were closely associated with Lizzo were starting to be drugged too, and shit said about them as well. And so I don't think Lizzo left because of herself. I think Lizzo for a year has handled all that really, really well. But because she knew there were some of us that were being totally dragged just for our affiliation, including this channel. Why would Lene have Lizzo as a mod? Because she's my friend. Because she's OG. She was here in the beginning. Because she was everything for this channel. She was this channel. She still is this channel. She's a part of this channel. I think that's when Lizzo decided, hey, I'm just going to walk away, because it's one thing to be mad at me, but to be mean to my friends. So Lizzo did it for her friends, you guys. Well, I'm here to tell you. I don't care how much I hate. How much hate I get, I should say. How much hate I get. How many times I've been dragged. How many times all that's... It's happening whether Lizzo's here or not. Just by a different creator who's never going to stop. He's never, ever, ever going to stop. I am the reason for his whole life's problems. So I want Lizzo to come back. I want her to come back. And am I drunk? No, Harold, do I sound drunk? Maggie! I was able to leave a comment on your short. You can't hear a single thing. Wait a minute. It's because somebody type in, please, that it's because I've got YouTube open for Maggie. Tell her I'm shutting it down right now. All right, can somebody tell Maggie that I've closed all of the boxes? She should be able to sign in now. Try again. You're not talking to Maggie. Yeah, just let her know. Go ahead and try it now. Thank you, Lulu. Hey, Nathan Winwood. I'm here. I'm new here. I got recommended to this page by Maggie yesterday on Jake's live. Jakey, we love some Jakey. Nathan, are you from the South as well? Welcome. Love some Jakey. Not as much as Maggie and JB love Jakey. I'm not getting involved in, their love for Jake. But we love him. But thank you for coming. There she is. JB Badass. I'm from the UK. Me and Jake was fighting over Maggie. Oh, there's Maggie. Jay Badass says she loves Jakey more than Maggie does. Y'all, it's going to be a huge fight between the ladies. Irish Jessie, good morning, sweetheart. I hope you're well. Lene, I'm really sorry. Can I ask something? Young girls are used to OnlyFans to earn money. Is it fair or wrong? David, I think it's fair. Listen, this is my thing. Prostitution is, I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll always say it. Right or wrong, prostitution is the oldest profession when it comes to women. Now, I don't know what all goes on at OnlyFans. I don't know. I think what happens is that somebody offers a service, you can offer to pay for it, and then they will do it privately for you. Isn't that what happens? Two consenting adults. Listen, nobody makes anybody spend their money. So, I make jokes all the time that me and Maggie are going to start an OnlyFans with our feet and make some money. I'm not the moral authority on what people do in their personal lives. I prayerfully hope that that OnlyFans is being monitored very tightly to make sure there's no children on it. But what two consenting adults do, I have no reason to judge it. If you want to spend your money there, spend your money there, babe. If you are on OnlyFans, do that. I'm not saying that. Listen, if times get tough, Lene's selling her feet pics and everything else. Fingernails, feet. I would sell my boobs, but people will pay me not to show my boobs. They're terrible. But I have never needed the money that bad. But if I did, I'm not above none of that. CEO that makes $10 million a year is bad, but girl that makes $40 million on OnlyFans is good. Well, RC, nobody said you had to buy the picture. No, I mean, I don't, listen, people are worth what they're worth. If a CEO is worth his 10 million, more power to him. Go. Listen, this is how I believe as well. I wouldn't suggest doing it in person because I mean crazy. Yeah. Lulu said Mags is rebooting, sis. She'll be in shortly. Okay, thank you. Here's the deal, guys. You know, I have my good enough diploma, right? My GED. All right. My son is getting his degree in college. Say we were both the same age, the same everything except for experience and a degree. Do I think that I, as a woman, should get the higher paying job because I'm a woman? Or make the same amount of money as him just because? Hell no. No way. He put in the work. He put in his time. You know what I mean? To so that he can better himself and hopefully qualify for a bigger paying job someday, right? If the roles were reversed, if I was the one with the degree and I'm female and he's the one with the good enough diploma, do I think he should get the job because he's a male and I shouldn't because I'm a female? No, I would have put in the work. So for me, it's not about gender or age or anything like that. It's not even how much money people make. I'm not against people making money. Do you? If you can make money and live a life that meets all your needs and then some, do you? Good on you. I don't ever belittle or think bad about people who make big bucks. I don't care. It doesn't affect me at all. So whether you're doing it by being a CEO or selling your shit online, you're the one that's got to live with you. So I don't have a problem with it. Listen, you answer to yourself and to your God. And if you can look at yourself in the mirror every day and be okay with that, and then also stand before God someday and be held accountable for everything you're doing, do what you got to do. Maggie, yes. I got it. I'll tell you what, I'm sorry. I was looking at the stove because it's so freaking sexy. I can't stand it. Maggie, let's do it. Do you want to open up a live? You want to open a panel? Only God has your judgment. That's right. Yeah, Amanda, you can hear her shouting, can't you? His name is Nathan. Your history, I've had enough. My sexy stove, right, Yusuf? Right. Maggie, I hear you now, honey. I'm sorry. I really was looking at my stove. So sexy. Do you want to start it? I will hold this. You start it, and then I'll close this down. Sergeant Joe, I've got my good enough diploma, but I've lived a lot of life, and I was blessed with a lot of common sense. For fuck's sake, Lene, I hear you, Maggie. Can she still not hear me? And Lionel says that fist fuck. I don't know. Okay, can she not hear me? Okay, can everybody do this? Everybody that's in the live, there's 36 people here. Oh my God, that dumb bitch can't hear me. Yusuf, yes, she does have a channel. But she's my co-host here. She doesn't want her own channel. Can none of you hear me? Can none of you guys hear me? Okay. This is what we're going to do. There's 36 people here. You guys do me a favor. Make sure that the bells are rung. If you haven't subbed up, this is the last time I'm going to say it. If you haven't subbed up, you need to do that. Make sure the bells are rung. We're going to go over and, oh my God, somebody kill Maggie. Oh my God. Shut up, RC. Maggie, turn your volume up. Oh my gosh. Nobody's, see, we've done, okay, to Maggie's defense, you guys, we did play a huge joke on Maggie one night. Everybody that was in chat, she was having trouble with her earbuds and she fixed it. But I told everybody while she was fixing it to everybody, be quiet and don't say anything. Or in chat, you could write, Maggie, can't you hear me? Lene's talking and we were all quiet. Y'all, we fucked with her really bad. So I have to say, we kind of probably deserve that. All right, make sure, all done at work, but going to bed, not feeling well. Rose Petal, love you, honey. Okay, what I'll do, this is what I'm going to do. Rose Petal, get better, baby. This is what I'm going to do. Make sure the bells are rung, you guys. I'm going to go. I'm going to sign off of this. Shut this down. You hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, Maggie. Okay. No, we were not kidding with you that time. All right, Maggie, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to start a panel live on StreamYard. There's Miss Barbara. Oh my God, Barbara, if I could hug you, I would hug you. Can the real Maggie please stand up? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to close this one down. I'm going to start a StreamYard so Maggie can get up. Oh, you're going to start it. Oh, God. See, Maggie and I are never on the same page. Flip the page. Okay, I'm going to sit right here. You start it. I'm going to shut this one down. Maggie, can you hear me? David says, Lene. Barbara Smith, we are at 1,000. All right, Maggie, go ahead and start the live. I will shut this one down so we could hear on the other one. All right, guys, love you guys. We'll see you at the StreamYard live where Maggie and I will both be on panel. Hopefully you'll come along for that. Bye, guys.